banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitors' sideline, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His team in the win column for the first time with their victory a week ago. On the other sideline, the head coach of Cincinnati. His guys come in off what he described as Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. We didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a good team to match up with.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
Again, and here's Johnson. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
46-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Back to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. They'll look to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Steelers. That his first touchdown of the new year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
The extra point, up and good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there. But the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the one interception. So a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
He finds Austin with the grab. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Going to get that complete to Jamar Chase. On the move, past the 40. And he will go all the way. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That his second TD catch of the season. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. Another run here with Johnson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he'll be taken down. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. Pickup of 46 yards.
Steelers first down. First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. his second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bengals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Bengals offense ready for their second possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Play action now. It's Burrow. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Steelers with the early lead. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Burrow, RPO, gives to Chase. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
At the 27-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
At the 6-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he will power his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Bengals. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
That ties the game at 14.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
A gain there of 15. That's a Steeler first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown Steelers. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
By Joey Porter Jr.
Burrow. They're trying to set up a screen here with Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Good for a Bengals first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And, Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, Can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Trader now on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Peyton Rosen that time in on the stop.
A gain of 2.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
And 8.
To throw is Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are back to within 7. It's 28-21. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
They'll go again with Johnson. They'll work forward to the 40-yard line. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Steelers, first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. Andre Cisco on the coverage.
On the ground, it's Johnson. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
First down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Third and
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot. And at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Burrow now. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. Now it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Burrow. That one complete to Leggett. And it'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Now, Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Burrow to throw. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
What you got?
Throwing is Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. And they'll let Dodger run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our journey through the NFL.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now, Burrow. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He's to the 15, and he will score. Calvin Austin, touchdown Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point, and the Bengals have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Now it's Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Hill drops to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Now, faking the give. He'll swing this out to Johnson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
They'll look to throw. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
A loss of a yard.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it's come out to the 20-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And they'll work this out to the 23. Derek Harmon in for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
A loss of 1. Brings up third and
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Handoff running left. It's Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down. From the 38 now, here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
A handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A give here to Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Push from Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first downs.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll work now on second and 4. Burrow. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Third down and
Important
4.
one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up third and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll got this underneath to Pacheco. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. A second effort, and he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Steelers' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From the 48-yard line, here is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Here's Johnson. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
3rd and 11.
The coverage by Dexton Hill.
Back to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And he will get into the end zone. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The extra point is good. And the Steelers will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Pacheco. He gets the 4th quarter going, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. To throw is Burrow. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for the Bengals. 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He finds Austin with the grab. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Taking off. And he's in! Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson, good on the extra point. And Chiefs will go up by 7.
Bengals 42. Steelers 35.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run here with Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Steeler first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. And the Steelers first down.
Now a give up the middle. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
He'll step up and run this.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Steelers first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And he's in. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Extra point is good.
The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own
Jamar
26-yard
Chase
line.
headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. On 1st down, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Wilson on the coverage.
Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Bengals first down.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's dropped off for Pacheco. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Steelers' 42-yard line.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a pickup of 12. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. 2nd and 10.
Isaiah Pacheco. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Burrow to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Burrow now. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd down. A run with Pacheco. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
At the 5-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd down.
Now Burrow going to do this himself. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
For the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
42.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers, down by a field goal, under 1:20 to go. Throw on the run is complete, and he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
4 yards on the pickup.
Right back to Judy. He's got it again. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try to run for it. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Pass taken in by Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
And now the spike will come just under 40 ticks remaining. Back to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And that may have just written a finish to this one.
And that could very well wind up being a critical miss. I mean, you've got to be able to rely on your kickers at this stage of the game. But he can't come through. And this one stays a 3-point game.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball.